What is up, YouTube? What is up? It's your boy Officer Hawk back here with another video. So I want to first and foremost say thank you for all the feedback that I have been getting. Uh, Shout out to some of my friends. Shout out to some of my supporters. Shout out to a lot of people that I respect that's been watching my channel and giving me good feedback. Sorry for the table shaking. I'm trying a new camera setup. So if you look at the thumbnail and look at the picture of the thumbnail, you already know I'm talking about a plate carrier. But before we get to plate carrier, when you take into consideration of tactical, you got to figure out what you want to be. You want to be more tactical or more practical. Me, I'm old school when it comes to a lot of this stuff. I don't like a lot of this new technology. I don't like a lot of this new way of carrying guns and all this other stuff. I like to keep it simple. KISS people. So before you go start buying all this stuff, plate carriers and you have it, you name it. I like to tell people stick with the basic, give it the basic. So you have everybody and their mother that think being a gun owner is owning 50, 60 million different guns. No. What you want to do is you want to get you a couple guns, start off small. So before I started buying even my first AR was a Diamondback. Missed AR was great AR, 16 inch with the M-LOK rail. Was pretty much a what you call a new school disputator. Disputator. Say I always say that name of brand wrong. Sorry. So, but besides that, any gun I get or any gun I carry, I train with it. So for years, I had a couple different pistols, trained with them, took it to the range, shot with them. Even that particular AR, I probably put about a good 1,200 to 1,500 rounds, probably even more than that, to be honest with you. Every single range trip for about a good year and a half. Every time I go to range, it made it to the range with me. It was a very fun gun to shoot, and I had a simple setup. It was just the AR. Only thing I had on it was flip up sights. It was some cheap sites off Amazon. I was still learning, and I first started off with a Sig Sawyer optic. I forgot the exact model. Well, I know it wasn't the cool ones, the Romeo 5 and all that stuff. But it was like the like $90 ones, very cheap. And I ended up getting a Bushnell optic. And I ran that setup for the longest. So that will be a later video talking, speaking about AR setups and everything. So before you start going to go get a plate carrier and everything, you got, of course, if you're going to have a plate carrier, you're going to have weapons that's going to um, aid that plate carrier. So you have your gun, Glock 21. It is unloaded, people. So you're gonna have that. You want to have yourself a good holster. I love Safariland. Everybody and their mother love Alien Gear or one of these little no-name brands because it's cool, whatever. I like Safariland because you got level 2, level 3. I feel like level 2 is perfect. This is a powder holster. I can pop this off and I can, throw it onto my belt. It does exactly what I need to do. I'm able to get my gun and it secures my gun. Now, if I'm not wearing this and I'm just going to the range real quick for the day, I just have this. This is a no-name holster off Amazon. Pay like $40 for it. I've had it for years now, and it does the job. Now, this is more so a holster that I would wear under my shirt. I'm a bigger dude. Like this is a 3X. So I rather it's under my shirt so I feel comfortable. But if I'm going to the range, I'm going to be at a secure range. I'm comfortable. I have this holster. Now, for the plate carrier is very simple. I couldn't even tell you the brand or whatever. This is a plate carrier I got from off eBay. Okay. I got the pretty much everything you see on here from eBay and Amazon. So some people are going to crack jokes and talk stuff and this, that, and third, blase, blase. I don't care. This plate carrier probably ran me less than 500 bucks. The plate carrier itself, I got it off Amazon. I got it off eBay. I forgot the name of the company. The plates that I got in here, if I can get them out. They're level. For some reason, I don't want to open, but they're level 3 soft body armor, so they're not that. It's not very heavy. And the only thing I got on here, people, is extra magazines, handcuffs, um, a pouch for I can either put a backup gun in here or med kit or what have you. And on the side, I got room for AR mags, which this is really and truly more so. for range. If I was using this for off duty, like I said, I was working an off duty gig, which I don't. But let's say I was working an off duty security gig. That's what I originally got this plate carrier set for, but I'm not even doing it. So my on duty vest is completely different from this. This is just, like I said, just a straight up plate carrier. So everybody wants to. Let's get realistic here for a second, people. Everybody and their mother has this idea of SHTF. Shit hit the fan. Okay. People, let's be real. We don't live in Middle East. We don't live in the middle of cartel land. There's not. I mean, yes, could some break off? Could there be civil unrest, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? Yes, but think logically for a second. There's probably never going to be a time in your life that you're prepping and doing all this stuff. Like people that are prepping for the end of the world. I'm a Christian. Hence why I wear my cross every day. Thank you, Jesus. I'm a Christian. So if the end of the world was to happen, that's the second coming of Jesus, people. So please, you're fighting, you loading up to fight for Jesus. Now, if you're an atheist or whatever your denomination is, hey, God bless you. More power to you. I'm not preparing. I'm not prepping for the end of the world. I'm not prepping for this, for that. Or people that, oh, well, what about if a hurricane or a tornado and all that stuff? Have you some flashlights? Have you some water? Have you some, food? Some meals ready to eat. But even then, if you have a house and a flood happen, a hurricane happen, all that food that you put in your basement or you putting in a prepper box, whatever, guess what? With that flood, all that's gone. So, yeah, prepare enough to where you can sustain yourself. I've had plenty of power outages in the area I live in. Power go out. I remember the longest it's been out was, I think it was for like 15, 16 hours. It sucked, but I had water. We had some food. And luckily, it was nice out, so it was kind of hot. So we had all the windows open, sat on the porch. By the time night came back, the lights came back on. So could there be a power grid outage? Could there be a situation like when down in Texas when all the pipes is freezing and things of that nature? Yes, things like that can happen. But the longest you're probably looking at is probably maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, really and truly. If you live in a decent area, that local government is going to get that stuff back running. So I'm not saying rely on the government, do not. But yes, have yourself some backup food, backup water. Don't go crazy. So the same thing with this plate carrier, people. I keep it simple. Like I said, a couple extra magazines, got room for med kit, got some pouch for 2 handcuffs. Because the thing is, I see a lot of cops, a lot of officers, a lot of guys and girls who make these kits. They put everything but the kitchen sink on there. People, if you're law enforcement or if train it, whatever you are, okay, but it's definitely my law enforcement brothers and sisters out there. The only thing you need on your belt is just the most important thing. You need your gun, backup ammo, your radio, secondary weapons, your less lethal options, your taser, your OC spray, and maybe a tourniquet and a med kit. That's it. In your body camera. That's it. You don't. I see people walking around with 80 pounds of gear. They got everything on there. Another thing, if you're not a SWAT operator, you're not a special unit. Why are you walking around? I seen his officer head. And I'm not trying to badge anybody. I thank you for your service, okay? But my fellow law enforcement officers out there, seen a cat out there the other day. This dude had 2 freaking AR-15 magazines and 2 freaking pistol magazines. The chances of you actually using or needing your AR is not significantly high as if you're going to need as you need your pistol. Your AR is a secondary weapon, secondary option. There's gonna be a lot of times that you may need it, but to walk around with that much ammo on you for no reason is crazy. So another thing I like to do is, so you don't have to carry as much ammo, get you a double mag coupler. This is 60 rounds. You got some people that's crazy and put the 240 round mags. That's 80 some rounds. This is 60 rounds ready to freaking go. Most situation that you can probably get yourself in, you can get yourself out of with this, and plus your secondary pistol, your secondary firearm. So like I said, when it comes to plate carriers, people, like I said, this is all you need. Keep it simple. couple extra magazines. The most important part of the plate carrier, which I think people have got away from, you having all this stuff on your plate carrier. Oh, I got comms, I got this, I got that. The most important thing in that plate carrier is to keep your vitals from getting shot, getting hurt, from you dying. So you putting all this stuff you putting all this stuff on there that you're probably never going to use in a real self-defense situation. So when it comes to a plate carrier, people, please just keep it simple. Okay. So welcome to my TED Talk. Thank you for being there, people. God bless, and keep subscribing, keep watching, keep liking.